Hello guys, in this video we are going to add a backdoor, and meaning that we are going to be adding a local user. On the later videos we are going to be doing another backdoor. We're actually going to be doing two more backdoors, I believe, if not one, two more. But for this one it's just a simple backdoor, and we are just going to be adding a local admin user to the machine and with a password that we recognize so we can log in whatever we want to the machine. All right, so the one that we're going to be using, if we do a search and I want to do the add, I think it's add user. I want to search for add user. This is the one that we want to use. So let's go ahead and say use and number 2. So it's the Windows manage add user. We go to options, or you can even go to info. That gives you a lot more information. It gives you a description. So this module, it tells you what it is, right? That's why if you don't know what a module does or exploit does, just go to the info and just read it. Just type info and read it, and that will tell you what this module it's all about. You just add user to the domain and or to the domain group. It will check if insufficient privileges are present for certain actions and runs get privs for the system, blah blah blah. So we are just going to be adding a local admin access user, because since we only have a session with the we only have a session with a local admin right now with the NT system. He's not domain admin, right? So we can only add a user for the local for this local machine. So let's go ahead and clear this out. Let's go ahead and go to options. And for options, over here, add domain, add to domain is set to true. I want to actually set that add to domain. I want to set it to false because we are not a domain admin. We are only a local admin. So I want to just set that to false. Over here, for the add to group, I want to set that to true. So let's go ahead and say set add to group to true. Awesome. And now the group that I want to add this user is going to be set group. I want to add it to the administrators group. Okay, that's going to be the local administrators. The password, you can set the password 123. Well, I forgot to say set password. I used to put the password. So set password 123. Awesome. Let's go ahead and go back to options and see what we have left. The session, set the session. I'm going to set it to session number 8. Session number 8, I have if you do sessions, I have a, like, this is from the video before the previous video where we did the exploit suggester, where we created 3 reverse shell with the NT authority system. So I'm going to be using number 8. I could use 8, 9, or 10. It doesn't really matter. Token, we're not going to use that. And now the username. So we need to go ahead and create a username. So set username, and I want to set the username to let's just go ahead and call it admin. Awesome. Now let's go ahead and run it. So user admin was added. The local group already existed, so admin is now a member of the administrators group. Post module secured and completed. Awesome. So now what I want to do is I want to go to the session, and I want to go to session number 8. I want to drop to a shell, and from here I want to do a net users, I believe. Yep, net users, and you can see that our user is in there. Awesome. So the other one command that I want to use is net local group, and I want to specify the administrators. So what this command does, like we have done on the previous video, is that it searches for the local groups. It searches for the users in the local group, but you need to specify which local group, and I told it to be the administrators, and you can see that the members for the group is admin is in there. So now we just created a we basically just created what is called a backdoor. So now we do have local admin access to that machine. That's what it is. It's just a simple simple backdoor by just creating a user. Um, Although if if they're doing some running some tools to see who is a local admin user, and if the user is not in there, it will be removed. So just gotta be careful. This is not a hidden. It's not really hidden because it is an object that you created in that machine. So it's not really hidden. On the later videos, like I said before, I'm going to be doing at least one more backdoor, and it's not going to be by adding a user. Okay. All right. So exit, and also I'm going to show you just a cool way, a quick one, so you can search to delete user. Um, so because I found over here that there was a user called testing that I forgot to delete, so we are going to be deleting this user. Right, there is a module that you can use, which is called post Windows manage delete user. So we are going to try to delete that user. So we are going to use 17. Awesome. Let's go to options. Server name now requires session. Yes. So set session, and it needs to be with a session where we have local admin access, and that's going to be 8 or 9 or 10. Set the user for the username that we want to delete. Testing, and let's go ahead and run this bad boy and see. Boom, user deleted. Okay, that was quick. Now we can go to session number 8. We can drop to a shell, and now if we go run a net users, let's see if that user is in there. You can see, boom, that user is not in there. Now we only have the admin, administrator, and the guest user. I mean, if you want to get rid of the administrator, I think you could also, you should be able to do that. But I don't wanna mess with that right now. So that's why I deleted the testing one, right? So as you can see over here, this is from the previous one where we saw the testing, and then after we run the module to delete it, it's not in there anymore. So awesome, this is it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.